Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown. It's Wednesday, April 18th. Had 4 picks total yesterday, 2 on the video, 2 on the page. Split the board in both, but both NBA picks won. Starting to get that little grind back. I feel it coming with NBA, so hang in there. Major League Baseball, it's just that time of year. It's a rough thing early on. A lot of teams that were hot now starting to get cold. This is a tough beast. There's some guys that are red hot out there. And that's what this is all about. You're going to go through your periods of red hot surges, and you're going to have that down spot. So we got to ride this roller coaster, realizing that this is a marathon, not a sprint. But we're overdue. We're overdue for some big wins and for some sweeps of the board. So we're going to grab that emotion and momentum and take the positive from last night. We did get both NBA plays cashed. 2, Major League Baseball did not. And speaking of baseball, let's get into it. Some early games today. We don't have a call in baseball today, but I do have 3 picks total on this video, so please make sure you stay tuned for them. Kansas City at Toronto. Toronto going for the sweep, picking up steam. This team is. J.A. Happ is on the mound. He's 2-1 with a 3.94 ERA. Toronto, a heavy favored -200, considering Ian Kennedy's toeing the rubber for Kansas City. Kansas City offense isn't doing anything. Their bullpen isn't doing anything. But this kid is. He's 1-1 with a 1.00 ERA. No help from the bullpen and no help offensively. We'll see what happens. No call on that. Then you got Washington at the New York Mets. Tanner Roark going up against Steven Matz. Matz 1-1 with a 3.77. He's been lucky with some really key hits at key times to get some of his success early on. Tanner Roark struggling a little bit, 3.50 ERA, but he's been bailed out by some offense. They were swept in the Big Apple earlier in the year, Washington. Well, guess what? Washington's taken the first 2 thus far in New York, so they're looking to return the favor. Somebody going to pay for that shit. All right, we're going to see what happens. No call in that, but New York is favored -110. And let's keep this in mind. Jay Bruce was red hot earlier on in the season, paying dividends for that trade when New York picked him up. Well, now he's in that cold spot, right? Got to grind it out, Jay. 1 for 15 the last 7 games, so we'll see what happens. Another one, Boston at L.A. All right, 2 teams that are really playing good baseball. Boston, they pounded L.A. last night, though. Ohtani, he left after the 2nd inning, big blister on his finger. Boston proceeded to pound this team. They had a total of 6 home runs. Rick Porcello on the mound tonight, 3-0, 1.83 ERA. Can you say Cy Young status? That's right, he always plays like that. But on the other side of the ball, telling you, L.A., Tyler Skaggs, he is absolutely something you better take a serious look at. 2-0, 1.69. That young man is bringing it on a nightly basis. Does it warrant a -130 money line favored over Boston? I don't know. I'm not touching that game, but I will enjoy it as a fan. L.A. Angels -130 at home. Then you got the Cards at the Cubbies. I'm staying off of Cubs for not a long time, but for enough time. This team is in that funk. Same kind of funk they were in last year when they were coming off of that World Series hangover. I think they're still in it. Interesting to see how that plays out. Ever since they got rid of Dexter Fowler, it was the worst move they made after winning the World Series. A team has never been the same without. He was the leader. He was the quarterback of that team. So I don't care who tells me what. He was. And they've lost that leader, and they've never replaced it. No baseball today, but that's just some games to talk about. NHL, hats off, Vegas Golden Knights. Why, God, what else can you say? Emotion and momentum. They dedicated the season to the fallen victims in Vegas. They come out in their first season, not only make the playoffs, but they turn around and sweep the LA Kings in round 1. Hats off to you guys. All right. Now the Capitals. Oof, they finally got a win last night. It was their 3rd straight overtime game, but they did get that win, so they're still breathing. All right, four games on slate tonight. Pitt at the Flyers. Pittsburgh's up 2-1. Not touching that. Pitt a favorite on the road, -145. Nashville at Colorado. Nashville favored -170 on the road. They're up 2-1. They're looking to take a commanding lead. Anaheim, better look out, by God. They might get swept. They're at San Jose. San Jose's playing like a baseball team. They scored 8 goals last game. I thought I was reading a box score for a baseball game. San Jose, though, they're -175 at home. It'd be hard to fade them, that's for sure. I'm going to stay off it, but I will enjoy that as a fan. But I do have one pick. Tampa Bay is at New Jersey. We're going to go with the Lightning. Pulling that trigger, baby, with Tampa Bay -150. Even though New Jersey came alive and scored 4 goals in the 3rd period last game to keep breathing in this series, they're now down 2-1. All right, Tampa Bay, they're going to regain regain that form tonight. They're going to correct those problems. They're going to get it done. That's right. Tampa Bay Lightning minus 150, first official pick. All right, NBA, hats off to the Pelicans. Big win last night. All right, Toronto was a big casher for us. Boston, they're grinding it out, baby. You got to respect that. They're up 2-0, injury riddled and all, and they just keep bringing it. I don't know. We'll get into that later, but let's talk about some action tonight, because my God, you got somebody going to pay for that shit game. There's some revenge games. I'm telling you, look out, and you know what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. Cleveland, I didn't see that coming. Nobody saw that coming. A couple sharps saw it coming. Victor Oladipo, he saw it coming. He didn't take too kindly to Dan Gilbert. I mean, Dan Gilbert makes some stupid comments at stupid times, and, you know, it was just read material for the locker room. It added fuel to the fire. Indiana came out early and often and never looked back. Well, guess what? LeBron James, he ain't going down like that. I'm telling you guys, tonight it's going to happen. I got 2 picks in this one game. Pull that trigger, baby, because somebody going to pay for that shit. First half with the Cleveland Cavaliers -5, and here's the kicker. Third quarter, -2.5. We've won our last 3 quarter picks, okay? So we're sharp on these quarters. The reason I like the third quarter, after they come out of that tunnel halftime, LBJ and company got to realize, look, we got to come out now like it's the start of the game. All right, third quarter is -2.5. And the first half is -5. 2 picks in one game right there, baby. Pull that trigger. Cavaliers going to pay some dividends tonight. Then you got Utah going to play at OKC. Utah, Donovan Mitchell. All right, both these teams had a big scare last game. Donovan Mitchell went down with a left foot. He left the game twice in the fourth quarter. The MRI came back negative. He said the 2 days rest might help. OKC on that matter, all right, after that big win, George, all right, he went down. He's got that hip bother him, and George threw up 36 points. All right, these guys are competitors. They're going to definitely play. But Donovan Mitchell, let's not forget, he's a true rookie, playing more games than he's played, ever, because he was in college. I'm telling you, that left foot, that might hinder him. I like one call in this. Pull that trigger, baby. OKC's first half's getting it done tonight. It is -2. Russell Westbrook will be the reason why. If Mitchell's hurting, they're going to feel that loss. They're going to try to put too much on Donovan Mitchell. If he's hurt, they're going to put too much on Rudy Gobert and Derek Favors. All right? I'm telling you, I like something about this game. OKC in that first half, -2. All right? That's a total of 3 picks. But let's talk about this last game. Minnesota at Houston. In the last game, and that was a dogfight, Karl Anthony Towns, if anybody would have told me he played 40 minutes, they kept Houston honest the whole game, only lost by 4, I would say, man, 40 minutes, Karl Anthony Towns, how many did he score? 35? Heck no, he scored only 8 points. That won't happen again. So Houston, they got to buckle down. I'm telling you, they got away with that one. Chris Paul had a horrible game 1. James Harden, consistent, does what he does. Clint Capella, chipping in big time. I think Chris Paul might bounce back, but it's -10.5, staying off of it. But that's an interesting game. All right, guys, that's the Brenner Blast for today. Again, 3 picks. Hockey, taking Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line, -150. And then in basketball, somebody going to pay for that shit. That's right, Cleveland Cavaliers in the first half -5, and the third quarter -2.5. And we're wrapping it up, all right, with a 4th pick. OKC on that first half -2. I said 3 picks, but I gave out 4 picks, and I love every bit of it. All right, let's stay positive. Let's stay focused, guys. Let's have a great day. Again, we got 3 picks in the NBA, and we got the 1 in NHL hockey. Let's have also some good thoughts on this weekend. Put a program together. Stick to it. Stay true to yourself. But in the meantime, bet responsible. Beat your bookie and build that bank with Brenner, because we're going to get it done. We're going to go on a surge. You stay positive. That's the way that we get by. I'm telling you, when it gets negative, and throw it on my shoulders, because I can take it. I'm telling you, all right? This is that business. It's rough. It's tough. People get frustrated. I know. I'm one of them. I expect to win every pick, all right? Hell no, I'm not going to. But I am going to sharpen the pencil and bounce back. All right, let's have a great day, guys. Hey, hit me up, MikeBrennerSports@gmail.com. Playoff package. I got a reduced price for the rest. You better jump on it. I'm getting ready to go on a run. So hit me up, and let's get it done together. All right, have a great day, guys, and make sure that you don't forget the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown is coming to you, baby. Let's get it done tonight. We're overdue.